Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. So today I'm going to show you how I got this look. I really like it. Makes my eyes pop. Just put my head off to the side there. Firstly, I use this palette here, a couple of shades from here. It's my version of the Natasha Denona Yucca palette. Personally, I think it's better. Obviously, I can't tell you the shades. I think the ones that I just used are from the Triochrome. So I might be able to tell you them if I look at the Triochrome palette online. So firstly, I went in with this one here. So let's do that. I'm not going to tell you the palette. Once you've seen my Shop My Stash, which is a whole other story, you'll know which palette it is anyway. It's a cute 6-pan. So yeah, I mean, I can't believe it's taking so long to upload. Still on 83%. I started uploading it very early hours this morning, and now it's just like nearly 12:30 p.m. So, I mean, it's not even 40 minutes long. It's a lot longer than it was last week, granted. And then I'll put a bit in the outer V there. Now I'm planning on doing 6 looks, so keep talking to a minimum. I always say this, and the videos end up being nearly an hour long. So I'm really going to focus on it not being an hour long this week. So I'm going to put this shade here in the brow bone. Went in with this. It's like a khaki green, I guess. So with this one, I went in to the outer V first. Like so. Then I went in with this chocolate brown one here. I think some of them might be from the Natasha Denona Gold. I think this one is that I'm using. But some of them are definitely from the Triochrome. So I'll try and get the shades, just in case you've got these palettes in your collection and you want to follow along. Then I just kind of went in with this BK Beauty brush again, with no extra colour, and just blended it out. Right, let's put some glitter glue on. So the usual W7 Sparkle Slay. We're coming to an end of it now. And it doesn't have to be blended out too much anyway, because as you can see, I went in with this orange rusty shade all the way across my lid. I just wanted some depth there on the outer V. Right, then I went in with the Goss Essentials Eye Kohl pencil. I've been seeing a lot of people get these in the Beautylish bags that they ordered on Boxing Day. I was thinking about getting one because my no-buy ends on November 17th, so rather than me getting anything in the Black Friday sale, I thought I'd get the Beautylish Extra Large in the Boxing Day sale. I don't think I am. I wasn't blown away by any bags really, apart from the ones that got that Nessa Myricks palette in. Do you know, I can't remember what it was called, but not the all matte one that a lot of people seem to have got. And I personally think my Nessa Myricks that I got off Karen's a lot prettier than the one that came in the bag. People are also saying about that it's everything in the storeroom that they just want to get rid of. Which makes sense, doesn't it? But you've got to ask yourself, don't you? How long's it been there? Even if it's not been opened, everything's got an expiry date. So what we're using for the eyelid is this Saints, Angels and Sinners Fire Baby palette. And I'm going to be using just this shade here. That one is called Ambitious. Isn't it pretty? And if you've got red hair, and especially blue or green eyes, it's just going to make your eyes pop. Every time I wear this kind of shade on my eyes, I get complimented. People tend to say, oh, it matches your hair really, really well. They're not wrong. I used to be embarrassed about that. I remember when I first wore a shade similar to this that Kathleen Lights brought out. I can't remember the shade name. And I went to TK Maxx and they said, oh, your eyeshadow's so pretty. It matches your hair. And I was so embarrassed. Right, let me just... That was quite a few years ago. Now I just kind of have embraced the red hair. It's literally like foil all over the eyelids. Right, and now we need an inner corner highlight. So I wanted to do something a little bit special. So I'm using this Kat Von D Alchemist holographic palette. Naomi kindly gifted me this. And I just went in with this shade here, Pink Opal. So that one there. I didn't bring a gold highlighter in, which is, I should have, really. Right, I'm going to go in with Ambitious again, but with the ring finger. So soft, just look at it. And then I tightlined. I might just have to have one eye tightlined and another one not. Let's just, oh, I found it. But since I've got this brush in my hand, let me just blend the eyeshadows out. So this is in Project Pan. I don't know if I've put it on my list of Project Pan items, but it's been in Project Pan for ages. So I'm just tightlining with this. That'll do. I can never do the left eye as well as the right. Right, and then we've got this new mascara here. Now, when I did my Shop My Stash, I showed what it looked like. So I want to do a TikTok video with it, and then I'll come back and you'll see what it looks like, and then we'll put our lippy on. Right, so that's the second time of me trying the 17 Another Level Volume Mascara. If you live in the UK, I highly recommend it. It's probably one of the best I've tried. Now, I love my Essence mascaras, we all know this, but I really, really do like it. What does it say on it? This amazing mascara creates massive volume without weighing down lashes. A single coat offers you a striking look that lasts all day long. Yeah, I mean, I've got 3 coats on because I like that false lash effect. But yeah, you can get away with just having one and it looks really, really nice as well. So that's that. I think I'm going to try this. I've not had this one on for ages with this look. So this one is the Jaclyn Cosmetics in the shade No Rules. And I actually bought this before all the controversy with Jaclyn Hill. And I'm not going to just throw it out. I don't believe in what she stands for or what she's done. So yeah, I'm not going to throw it out. I'm going to use it up. Right, so that looks nice. I keep thinking to myself, oh, I need to put my necklace out. But look, I've took my necklace off. I don't know what it is, to be honest. I don't know if it's eczema or if it's just a bad rash. I've never had anything like that before though. Anyway, this is the finished look, guys. So I'll be back tomorrow with look 2. Hey lovelies, ignore the fringe, we'll sort that out at the end. It's still a bit damp. So not long got out of the shower. So this is what we're looking like. Now initially, yesterday I showed you this Fire Baby palette. And I said that I was going to try each eyeshadow individually. And I kind of did want to do that. But today I went in with Destructive because this is a lighter of the two shades. So I went in with Destructive first on the inner corner and Fun, like for the most part, like from here all the way across. I think what I'm going to be doing now, I think we'll pair Fierce and Dynamic together, so that one and that one. I'll probably just use Exciting by itself. That way I can do a couple of looks with the Rude Cosmetics palette and really see if it's a dupe for the Natasha Denona one. I don't know. That's the plan anyway. So how many looks then will we be doing with this? So 4 looks, I think. Because I just don't want it to be an extremely long video, and they have been. For inner corner, we're using this Kat Von D Alchemist palette. But first, I'm going to go in with this palette that I've made, this self-made palette, which is my version of the Yucca palette. I do have the shade names written down somewhere, so I can actually tell you the shade names. But obviously not yet, so you'll see them like somewhere around here. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this shade first. I'm sure it's from the Trio Chrome. So, it's Sunday, and Sundays I always go to my mum's for Sunday dinner. Dancing on Ice is on at the moment, so she's just rung me. She said, "You're missing it. Dancing on Ice has started," and I said, "Oh, Mum, I'm going to have to get there when I get there." And I can watch it later anyway, so it's not like it's important. And at the moment, I don't even know if I'm doing commentary. I just feel like I've got too many videos that need to go up. If I do decide to do commentary, it's going to be on TikTok, not on YouTube, like I did last year. Then I went in with, oh yeah, that one above it. See, I don't know why this one has got like loose powder in it. It's almost like I've used that, but I don't think I did. I don't know. Maybe I used it accidentally, so both eyes might not look the same. Right, then I went in with a different brush, my Refa 13, and I just went in with this really nice khaki green here. You know, I could have swore I had a khaki green eyeliner, but I've gone through all my eyeliners, all 50 of them, and can I find one? So that'll be something on my list after my no-buy. I know I don't need it. I know I could just use this on the lash line, but I would like one that just stays in the waterline. I mean, I've got green ones. So they'll just have to do for now. Okay, let's blend it out. I'm loving my base today, guys. Absolutely loving it. Look how shiny that is. That's the highlighter. I use my Dior one. By the time this goes up, you will have seen my Shop My Stash. I'm filming this on Sunday the 21st of January, just for your information. Right, then I went in with the W7 Sparkle Slay. I'm absolutely dreading going to my mum's. It's so windy out there. So cold. I actually stayed over there last night because it was so cold. And the night before. Right, then I went in with the Revolution Contour Palette. Really getting down to it now on this powder. And then I came across this eyeliner that Amy sent to me. So it's the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide on Eye Pencil in LSD. And it's more like a blue than a green, but I just thought if I don't have a green, I started sulking a little bit. If I don't have a green, I'm just going to use this. I'm going to need some kind of a mirror though for this. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing. I normally fast forward this part anyway. Then I went in with this Ted Baker black eyeliner. I'm trying to get better at actually tight lining with it, but this is probably going to be disastrous. That'll do. The fact that I've used it. Right, and then went in with a palette. So like I said, fun on the most part. Was it fun? Yeah. So let's go in with this. Right, so I posted a picture using this palette to Instagram. And I did tag Saints, Angels and Sinners in. You have to let me know your thoughts on this. I don't know how I feel about it. Because I would have preferred them to ask me. You know, I would have said yeah, of course I would have said yeah. But for them to just use the picture and then put their own tags in like it's a paid post when they haven't given me any money or anything like that. Not that they needed to give me any money. I mean, this palette was off Desi, so they've not even supplied the palette. And the way it comes across is that they have. So, and then they put all their tags in. They haven't asked me. From now on, I'm going to put a watermark on. They could have said, hey Andy, we really liked your post using our palette. Could we put it on our page? And I would have said, yeah, of course, I'd be honoured. Sydney Grace asked that, and they put it on their stories. And I was absolutely honoured because, hello, it's Sydney Grace. But I mean, is it too much hard work to ask a person? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use these palettes. I'm not going to tag them. I'm just going to let you guys know what palette it is. Because I don't like the fact that they're not asking me if they can use my photograph that I've kind of worked hard on. I know you think it's just kind of like just taking the picture, but it's not just taking the picture. You've got to get the right lighting and things like that and the right pose. But yeah, I mean, I shouldn't really complain, but yeah, it just made me feel a certain way, if I'm being completely honest. Anyway, I'll shut up about that now. Then I went in with the Kat Von D Alchemist palette, and we went in with this one, Green Emerald. All I'm trying to get at, guys, is it too much hard work for them to ask a person if they can use the post? That's all. Right, so that's that. I think I've done mascara on this side, but I think I only did one coat and I've been doing 3 coats. So shall we just put a bit more on the right side and then we can start the left side. This mascara is really, really good. When I bought this one last week, I thought I'm going to have to get a curling one as well. Because normally I use a curling one and a volumizing one, but I don't need it. And while I'm on the no buy, I'm not going to buy anything that I don't need. And that's not working out too well because it dried, but never mind. Let's just go on to this eye, the left. So yeah, I'm going to go to my mum's soon and have some nice Sunday dinner with her. Highlight of my week. It's the small things that you've got to appreciate. I'll have to put my raincoat on though. that eye, because I put 3 coats on immediately, is better than that eye. But never mind. Okay, so I feel like we need to blend out a little bit though. Wait until it's dried a bit, hey? Otherwise my mascara will be everywhere. I feel like none of these are the right shade. Let's just pick this one, because this one's right in front of me. Let's get the straighteners on, and then we can blend out. I don't even know if my hair's ready to be straightened. If you hear a singe, like tss, we know that it's not, because 235 degrees is going on it now. I mean, it's damp, but not. Oh, it seems alright. So have you guys tried anything from Saints, Angels and Sinners? Like, if it wasn't for Desi, I wouldn't have these palettes, I don't think. I've heard things about delivery and about them taking a while to get to people. So that's never good. I mean, I don't know. Because like I said, there was a gift. Oh, there's a bit of a curl here. Still there. Oh, you know what? Doesn't matter. So it's going to go wet anyway when I go out there. Put this off to the side. And then we'll just blend out a tiny bit, not a lot. Do this side first. Yeah, I just thought do 4 looks rather than 6, and that'll take the time down. And we can focus on using the other palette as well. Right, so this is the, oh look at that, sorry guys, so this is look 2. I like it. Don't forget to let me know which look you like the best. I just thought I would do 4 looks with this palette rather than 6. 1, it takes the time down, and 2, it lets us focus on using the other palette. The Rude Cosmetics one, I'm maybe doing a look where I compare that against the Natasha Denona as well. So yeah, I thought I would do that. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how I got this look. Very, very simple. I think it needs to be blended out a little bit more there though. I think I only used 2 mattes from that self-made Yucca palette I made up. So here we go. I think it was this one first, and then this one in the outer V here. I think this one is from the Natasha Denona Gold, and I think that one's from Zendo. Let's go in. I have to wipe the brush off. I say this every time, but my brushes are in a desperate need for some TLC. They need a wash. So I think I'm just going to use this palette and wash them. I think I've got enough brushes anyway to get by while these dry. It's not like I'm short of brushes, is it? I have got so much to do today. Laundry is a big thing that I need to do. Catch up on the chores. Go to my mum's in a minute. Yeah, I think I used a different brush. I think I used this Refa 13 one. So I went in with Log. I know that's what it's called because it's from the Natasha Denona Gold palette. So I went in with Log. All the other shade names I'll get them, and when I'm editing I'll put them in the video so you can see what I've actually used, just in case you've got these palettes and want to follow along. If you want to know the shade names to this palette and how I made it, there is a video somewhere. I'll try and find it, and if I can't find it, then we'll talk about it in a video and I'll tell you which shades are what. Now I'm just blending this out. Then I'm going to go in with the Revolution contour palette. I don't know where I put my Give Beauty lipstick. I don't think it's in my coat. I hope it's in my coat, because if it's not there, I've lost it, and it's a brand new lipstick. Right, I'm putting some glitter glue on now. Just the usual W7 Sparkle Slay. Then we'll put the Wayne Goss, the Essential Eye Kohl pencil on in Precious Opal. Which honestly makes my eyes water a lot. Right, and then I'm trying to use this up, but I'm trying to use it up for tight lining, because I don't really wear black eyeliner, so. So it's going to take a long time for me to get through. Right, then back in with the Fire Baby palette by Saints, Angels and Sinners. And we're going to go in with this one first, Exciting. The jumper that I had on yesterday, I thought about keeping it on just purely because it was more like a rusty, reddy brown. And I feel like it would have gone really, really nice with this eye look. So I think this is the third look now. Yeah, there's only one more look to do, I think. Then I can wash my brushes. Right, and then I went in with Destructive. I know I've used this yesterday, but I just thought it would look good in the inner corner, so that's what you see in here. Bit more. I think we're done with that for now. Okay, I went in with this Quibest Sky High Illusion, which I can't get out. Got there eventually, so Quibest Sky High. So I'm going to use this along with the 17 one. So I'm not going to put that back in there, it got stuck. Then I'm going to go back in with 17, Another Level Volume Mascara. I think they pair really, really nicely together. Yeah, I think they pair really nicely together. 1 minute and I'll go and choose a lippy. Okay, lipstick. I've straightened my fringe a little bit. It's so high maintenance. It's all over the shop. I don't know which one to use. Both of these I've only used one time, I think, in a video. So we've got the Pudea Attractive Lips Lip Gloss. It's not a lip gloss. It's a liquid lip. Very orange. They're both very orange. That's why I pulled them. And then we've got, is this Collection? It looks like a collection package. Oh no, Technic. It says it here. Yeah, it just says it there. Technic matte in the shade Pinch Me. Let's try this, because I know I've only used this once as well. And then maybe we can use the Padaya one another time. In fact, I'll put that in my little pot and see if we can get to using it. This shot my stash. Don't know if I like this, guys. This could be getting decluttered. Let's wait for it to dry down and see what I think. I mean, it is nice. It just looks more red than like an orange red, doesn't it? Like, it's very, very deceiving. I think it looks more orange toned in the package there. I just want to put a little bit more of Exciting just all over the lids. You'll have to let me know if you've got these palettes, what you think. I mean, it's not bad formula. Is it the best I've tried? No. Not for like indie brand makeup. They're also not the worst. Okay, so that's look 3. That's look 3, and then tomorrow I think I'll be doing look 4 using Fierce, maybe in the inner corner, and then Dynamic like through the rest, like I've been doing all this week with these two when I use these two. It's just, otherwise the video is going to be extremely long, and you can see how they perform without me doing a look with every single shimmer by itself, I think. So yeah, that's what it looks like. I mean, I wouldn't say there's any shifty shades in here. Like, if you look in the mirror, I'm not seeing any shiftiness. They just look like shimmers to me, anyway. So this concludes today's look, and I'll see you tomorrow for the final look. Hey guys, so we're going to be doing the last look with the Fire Baby palette. So it's this look here. I don't think there's anything fiery about this look. So I used this shade here, Fierce, and also this shade here, Dynamic. Also, we've been using my version of the Yucca palette, the one that I made up, and there's no way I could have used anything from here, really. I mean, everything's just too warm, so I decided not to use that. So I decided to use an eyeshadow from this palette here. This has got all my Makeup Geek eyeshadows in it, so I decided to use this Cupcake in the crease. And then I pulled both these palettes out. So I pulled Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde, but then I realised there's not really anything in here for the crease, because I'm using a shade like this from the Makeup Geek. The Cupcake shade is very similar to that. I could have used that in the outer V, but I decided I wanted something more purple. So I decided to pull out this ABH JA palette, and I decided to go for Big Wig in the outer V. I know it's a lot, but I mean, it's okay. Just let's trust the process. So, first of all, Cupcake. Look at that pan, guys. Look how big it's getting now that I'm using it frequently. Right. Then I went in with the brush I got from the Sigma Enchanted eyeshadow palette. Just in the crease. Like so. So that's just like a really, really light transition shade. Then I think I only went in with 2 mattes. Yeah, I went in with Big Wig, this one here. I haven't used this Jaclyn palette a lot, so I know it's only 1 shade, but at least 1 shade's getting used It's not going to be a palette I put into my drawer and think, oh, I'm gonna rank it because I'm only using the one shade. I do definitely need to bring my ABH palettes out and try them and make sure they're still okay. And then I just went in as normal with the Revolution palette. I didn't put any glitter glue on this side. This is why it didn't stick right. Darn it. I wonder if we can put a bit over what it's looking like now. I wondered what was going on, because those two shades, although they're showing up, they're not sticking as good as they could. Right, let's do the other side. It's because I'm in a bit of a rush. I'm going to my mum's and we're going to go shopping, food shopping, so... I just wanted to do this video because it's the last video, and then I can go on to wash my brushes, and then we can go on to using the Peanuts palette before we do my next Shop My Stash. So let's try this again. So let's go in with Fierce. Where's that brush? I use this brush that side. Still not looking as good as it could compared to how the other shades looked. We'll see what this side looks like, because it could be user error now, or it could just be a case of it's those shades. Try Fierce on the left eye. Then go in with Dynamic. Right, so I think that's the worst eye look I've done with this palette. I'll go in with my fingers once I put mascara on and lipstick. Oh yeah, I need to go in with my eyeliner. So I'm going to use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide on Eye Pencil in Vice. Okay. Instead of using them both, like I used that one as well the other day, I'm still trialing this one by itself. So I'm just going to do a few layers of the 17 Another Level mascara. I do genuinely like it, and I would recommend it if you need a good mascara, if you live in the UK. Because it's only £2.50, guys. And that's why I got it. I was in Boots last week, and I was like, what's the cheapest mascara I can pick up? I mean, I could have got a £10 mascara. It makes no odds to my no buy, because I'm allowed to pick up mascaras because I only have one. Like, I've got one there, the Quibest Sky High, but it's almost expired. So it's one in, one out. So as I need a mascara, I'm allowed to pick up one. I can't imagine me needing more than 3 for a year. So I'm hoping... I mean, what does it say is the expiry date on here? See, it says 6 months. I know that a lot of you guys take yours to the trash after 3 months, but it says you can use it for up to 6 months. So I might do that. So if that's the case, then I'll only need 2 this year. And if I get 2 of the same one, then that's only the equivalent of £5. Right, then we'll go back to the other eye. I do really like that brush though. Seems to coat every single lash. It seems to give you that false lash eye effect as well. Then we'll go to the other eye. I think 2 coats is enough. I mean, look at that. I should have shown you before and after. You can have a look as I'm doing my eyeshadow, just what it was like before and after. So that's that. Let them dry down. We need to put a lipstick on. I need one that's like a mauve coloured kind of deal. Oh, here it is. Is this the one that's broken though? No, this is the one that's not broken. We're going to use this then. I've not used it in ages. It's the Pure X Barbie in the shade Innovator. This is where I keep all my high-end lipsticks. Look at all the Charlotte Tilburys. I love it. It's so cute. I mean, it's got the Barbie there and then it's sparkly packaging. It's just really nice. I've just not used it in a while. Right, so let me straighten my hair and I'll be back. Right, we've got a straightened fringe. I think I need to tap some more of these 2 shades on. So we'll go in first with Fierce. Like I said, it's not the best look I've created this week. That would look really nice by itself, and maybe the other shade would as well, but I have decided to use them together. So that's more like a rose gold, and then Dynamic is very purple. Dynamic's a little bit different in formula from the rest of the eyeshadows. Right, and then we'll do the same on the other eye. I'm sure next time I go to use it, I'll probably just use these 2 shades by themselves, but I just thought what we could do is use these 2 shades together, and then that will give me a few more days to use that Peanuts palette. I do want to see if it's a lot like the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude, so I might do 3 looks and like just try and compare them, or however many looks I feel like I can get out of it, which are going to look similar on the eyes. So we've used all of this now. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed using the palette. It was nice to try the formula. I think my favourite shades were Ambitious and Exciting. I did really like these as well, but it's like with these 2 shades, I use them together. Maybe next time I'll do 4 looks off camera, like just try them by themselves. That's what I like doing with palettes, but I pulled too much in, and I want to, like I said, I want to use that Peanuts palette. They are really nice little palettes. I don't know if Saints, Angels and Sinners still stock these, but this one is really nice. Like I said, this here feels a little bit different to kind of Fierce, Ambitious and Exciting, and then these 2 down here as well, Destructive and Fun. So the different formulas, which isn't always a bad thing. It's nice to have different textures. Anyway, that's what it looks like. Really pretty. And that's all 4 looks, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.